Matthew tells his readers that the virgin birth is a fulfillment of prophecy. Orthodox Jews say he hoodwinked his readers by mistranslating the Hebrew to virgin when in fact it simply means young woman. Hi, I'm Ron Cantor with Tiferet Yeshua Congregation right here in Tel Aviv. Hang around to the end and you're going to get a copy of my free ebook. In part 1, we explain the meaning of this prophecy in the time of Isaiah. If you didn't see it, click right over there. Now, we want to see if Matthew was correct in translating Isaiah 7:14 as virgin. If not, it calls into question the entire New Testament. Well, it is true that almah means young woman, so why did Matthew translate it to virgin? Let's investigate it point by point. Number 1, the word for virgin in modern Hebrew is betulah. So why didn't Isaiah use that? Because in biblical Hebrew, betulah can simply mean young woman as well. In fact, over half of the 50+ times that this word is used, it is not translated as virgin. There is no word in biblical Hebrew that exclusively means virgin. Proof of this can be found in Genesis 24:16. Referring to Rebekah, the text says, "The girl was very beautiful, a virgin, never having had sexual relations with any man." The word translated virgin there is betulah. Michael Brown points out that in English it is redundant. Quote, "The young woman was a virgin, and she never had sexual intercourse in her life." A bit redundant, right? What other kind of virgin is there? The writer qualifies that in this case betulah means virgin, because it had other meanings just like almah. Number 2, what did the rabbis think it meant? Well, today they are emphatic. It means young woman and not virgin. However, over 200 years before Matthew ever penned the words, 70 Jewish rabbinic scholars were appointed to translate the Hebrew scriptures into Greek, since much of the Jewish world had become more familiar with Greek than Hebrew. 70 of the smartest Jews of their day translated Isaiah 7:14, the Parthenos, virgin will conceive. Of the 7 times almah is used in the Hebrew scriptures, it is never clearly referring to a non-virgin. Hence, the scholars felt comfortable using virgin. Number 3, we take it to be a messianic prophecy because when Isaiah prophesies, he didn't merely speak to Judah, but specifically to the house of David, the Davidic line from which the Messiah would be born. This phrase is used only 3 other times in all the major prophets, meaning it was intentional and he could have been speaking to a different time and generation in the line of David. Number 4, Isaiah is king of the prophets when it comes to messianic prophecy. From Isaiah, we get Yeshayahu Nun Gimel, or Isaiah 53. And in the same section of Isaiah 7:14, we get the amazing promise of 9:6 in all of chapter 11. While 7:14 speaks of the miraculous act of a virgin conceiving a son whose name means God with us, 9:6 moves it forward and speaks of a son that is born who is called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And Isaiah 11 speaks of his royal reign when he will bring justice and peace to the nations. Okay, what can we conclude from all this? Matthew is spot on in quoting from the Septuagint that almah here means virgin. Miriam miraculously conceived according to Isaiah 7:14. He was and is God with us, as Isaiah 9:6 refers to the child as mighty God. The prophecy was given to the house of David, and Yeshua was from the line of David through both Miriam, which makes him physically Davidic seed, and through Joseph, his earthly father, which gave him the authority to rule on David's throne. I hope this video has been a blessing to you. To get my free ebook, The 15 Most Important Facts About the Israeli-Palestinian Conflict, just go to roncan.net/15facts and make sure that the F is capitalized. This video has been brought to you by our congregation right here in Tel Aviv, Tiferet Yeshua. For more information, please go to reachtelaviv.org. And while you're there, consider making a donation so we can continue to share the good news of Yeshua here in Israel and bring you more of these weekly videos. Now, don't forget to subscribe. Shalom from Tel Aviv.